Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today guys, I'm going to show you how to place the perfect stop loss based on support and resistance levels. And guys, before we actually go ahead and get started, for those of you who are new to my channel, if you are interested in trading and you would like to try the same exchange that I use, feel free to go ahead and try the MEXC crypto exchange. You can find a link to it in the description below this video. I personally love MEXC simply because I love trading all kinds of different altcoins, and MEXC has over 1,500 different altcoins to trade, and they are adding all kinds of new altcoins on a regular basis. All right. So guys, for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you how to place the perfect stop loss, okay? Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with trading with support and resistance, I obviously can't go through a whole tutorial in this video on how to do that, but I have made other videos in the past that show how I'm doing that. So if you want to check it out, go ahead and check it out. I do have a playlist on my channel here called Trading Tips, and you can find information on that, on trading with support and resistance in there too. But anyways, you guys, realistically, we are going to show you, or I'm going to show you how to place the perfect stop loss, pretty much using support and resistance, okay? Or if you're trading with support and resistance, all right? So guys, here is how I do things, all right? So realistically here, I usually like to short. All right, usually I'm trading 9 times out of 10, I am trading the Bitcoin futures market, okay? But for the sake of this video, just to make it easy for everyone, I'm also going to make it easy for people who are trading the regular spot market as well, okay? So normally when I'm trading futures, I'm normally shorting. I'm usually betting on the price going down, all right? But for the sake of this video, to help people out who are also trading the spot market, I'm going to be focused here. I'm going to show you how to set a stop loss, or I'm going to show you how to figure out what a good stop loss price would be if you are trading the spot market as well, okay? So basically I'm going to be betting on the price going up instead of down here, okay? Now I'm not going to actually do a live trade or anything like that, but I'm going to basically show you how I come up with the number that I come up with, okay? So let me go ahead and get rid of these lines here. So as you guys can clearly see, I am on the daily chart here on Bitcoin. Now here's the thing, you guys, all right? I mainly trade the daily chart, okay? I don't trade on a regular basis, on a regular daily basis, mainly because I just simply don't have time for it, okay? So I'm always usually on either the daily chart or the 4-hour chart, all right? So guys, here is what I usually do, all right? As you guys can clearly see, I've got my purple lines. My purple lines are all of my support and resistance levels. So basically here we've got, obviously in between these two lines are chop zones, pretty much layers of, pretty much a level of, where the price action is usually choppy. It can go either way pretty much there. And that's usually why I've got them, paired up like that. So guys, as you guys can clearly see, all the purple lines, support and resistance, all right? I've also got my fib levels here, currently on the current swing high and current swing low. So let me go ahead and actually get rid of these yellow lines. So these yellow lines I've got here, this is actually the current descending triangle that we've got going on here. So let me go ahead and get rid of that just so it's out of the way. There we go, so that it's a little bit less annoying. And my red line down here, I always have a red line as the major level of support. That is the major bottommost layer of support for the current daily trend, you guys. So that is why that one is red and not purple like the rest of them, okay? So keep that in mind as well, all right? So guys, as you can clearly see, let me zoom in here a little bit. Let me see if I can get in here a little bit further. All right, so we are thinking, so if the price is going to go up, all right, so I'm going to base this video off of the price going upwards, okay? So let's say hypothetically, all right, let's say hypothetically the price is going to go upwards, okay? So basically what's going to happen here, you guys, is I am going to, basically what happens here, you guys, is how I would trade this is I would wait until the next day, okay? I want to wait until the next daily, or until this current, I want to wait until this current daily candle closes, and when it closes, that's going to tell me where I should place my order, okay? So realistically here, you guys, what's going to happen here is if this candle closes above this fib line right here, the 0.236 level fib line right here, then it's safe for me to enter and go upwards, okay? Now here's the thing, you guys, all right? Realistically, most people 9 times out of 10 who aren't familiar with trading, they're already in the market. They're already in and they're waiting for it to go up, okay? If you are like me and you are currently swing trading, if you're currently swing trading the market right now and you're in the spot market or something like that, here's what you want to do, okay? So realistically, when this closes, if this, let's say this line closes, so obviously you can see the line right here, the dotted line, that's where the market currently stands right now, okay? Now, currently at the time of me filming this video, I think the market's gonna keep dropping, but pretend, okay? We're playing pretend here, okay? So let's say by the end of the day or by the end of these 24 hours, we're at 17 hours left on this daily candle, but let's say we're at the end of the candle right now and it closes, let's say it closes above this line, okay? All right, well, here's what I would end up doing, you guys, is if it closed above this line, I would already be in because I would have ended up setting my buy order for right at this level, okay? Therefore, once it hits this level and it closes above that level, then I'm going to be entered in and I'm going to enjoy it going upwards, okay? Because that's a major layer of resistance right now, okay? So if it breaks through that resistance or if it broke through that resistance, then boom, I'm in and I am set to blast off with the price as it goes up higher because 9 times out of 10, you guys, when we break through resistance levels, it ends up going upwards. So that's exactly what would happen here, okay? Typically. So where I would place my stop loss though is, let's say it did cross, okay, and I'm in, all right, but I also have to set a stop loss, all right? So I would end up setting my stop loss a little bit below this layer of the fib level, so which would be 19,271, as you can clearly see right in here, all right? So I would set my stop loss right underneath that level because if it goes back down and it breaks through there again, then it's probably, especially if it ends up closing out the next day, if it closes out the next day below this fib level, then it's more than 9 times out of 10 likely to keep dropping further, you guys. So overall here, you really want to be paying attention to these candles and when they close, okay? And because here's the thing, you guys, people all around the globe are trading with support and resistance levels, okay? I mean, it's everywhere. There's a lot of people. There's so many people trading with support and resistance levels, it's not even funny, especially Fibonacci levels, okay? Which Fibonacci levels are pretty much just levels of support and resistance, pretty much, all right? So guys, the key thing here is you want to be setting your stop losses all based on where your daily or where your candle closes and opens, okay? Because that's really the key thing here, all right? So let me try to see if I can find an example here, all right? Let me go back here. Let's see here. Okay, so, all right, we're going to go back to right here. All right, so we are going to be looking at this candle right here, okay? So let's take a look at this candle. Let's say you were in this candle, okay? You can clearly see that the price ended up going through this support line, okay? So you're not entered in yet, right? You're not entered in yet, but the price ended up closing above this support layer, okay? Which is a good thing. It clearly went through this support layer here. It failed to keep going down. Again, right here, it failed to go through the support layer. Again, right here, it failed again. It failed 3 times, you guys. So therefore, you know it's going to continue to go. You know it's going to go up. I mean, it failed 3 times. It's going to go up, all right? So you would typically enter right in there, okay? But you would set your stop loss right at this line probably, because if it does go through there, it's likely to keep going through there, okay? So that is the key thing here, you guys. You got to make sure to know where your support and resistance levels are. Those are mainly going to be your main areas for setting stop losses. At least that's what it is for me. Now, here's the thing, you guys. All kinds of people trade all kinds of different ways, okay? But this is the way that I trade, and hey, it works out great for me. I'm not saying that, my way is the way that you have to do it. I'm not saying that my way is the best way to do it, but this is a very good and very easy way to do things, okay? You're covering your losses in case it does drop or in case it does go the opposite direction, and, you're not going to lose a whole bunch of money because of it, okay? So realistically here, you guys, as you guys can clearly see, you would have bought in right in here, obviously because it closed above the support line, and you would have set your stop loss right at the literally right at the layer of resistance, or support, which would have been 18,922, okay? So, but you wouldn't have had to worry about that because, obviously it failed to break through support, or through the support level, through the support level 3 times, and it didn't go through. So obviously that tells you it's gonna shoot right back up, okay? Typically because it keeps closing above that support layer, okay? So guys, I know it might sound kind of confusing, but you really do start to get used to it after a while. You can see it in a couple more different places here. I'll try to find another spot real quick where it did the same thing. Okay. Let's see here. So pretty much here's another good example right here, you guys. Right here, it failed to go up. It closed, right? It closed above the support line. And so as you can clearly see, it touched it, but it didn't go through it. And it closed above it clearly. So you would have wanted to enter, right in there. That would have been a great spot to enter, you guys. Now, if you would have entered in this spot, you would have wanted to set your stop loss either at this layer, either at this level of support, or somewhere in between, somewhere around there. But typically I would have just put it in right at the layer of support right there. So typically, you guys, that's pretty much how I do things. And overall, you guys, it's very, very easy to do. Once you start to get used to, trading with support and resistance levels, things become much, much simpler, you guys. It really, really does. All right. And don't worry, I've got a ton more videos that I'll be doing in the future, where I will be going over support and resistance trading and stuff like that, because I'm starting to use it more on a regular basis now too. So because it's working out really, really good for me. So yeah, guys, overall here though, that's going to pretty much do it for this video, you guys. So I will go ahead and wrap this one up. But again, guys, before you guys leave, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a regular basis. And hey guys, with that said, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the comment section of my future videos.